Keith Freeman is a native of Halifax but has lived in Vancouver for the past 6 years. He resides in one of my favorite areas, Commercial Drive, a lively area of the Lower Mainland, a place full of controversy, characters, and change. The Drive is a great place and a true community. Keith knows the names of many of the dogs in that neighborhood and some of their owners. The main reason for making the move west was for the outdoor pursuits that keep him excited about life. When not in the outdoors, Keith enjoys volunteering for the Vancouver Fringe, Folk Festival, Vancouver Film Festival, and the Dunbar Haunted House, aiming to scare as many people as possible during Halloween. Keith travels the Lower Mainland as a representative for a food company, and I'm told that he makes a mean paella. The goal of Keith's presentation tonight is to simply let you know a bit about a place that you might not know about. Keith Freeman.
Hello. What we're seeing here is the crossroads of Vancouver, in my opinion. This is Commercial and Broadway. 16,844 people, give or take, come through here every single day. These are people that are boarding here. This is not people that are just passing through. So I think about 25,000 people come through here every day. This is in front of a grocery store called Dollar Grocers. The question that begs here is, when bike racks get cold, do they get chilly? And I think they do. Somebody put on some nice cozies to cover them up, and that's just kind of the way the Drive is. A little bit whimsical, a little bit fun, and entertaining. This is not so entertaining. This is the community policing station that was firebombed, smashed in 3 different times over a period of months. So the Commercial Drive area is an amazing area, but it's also full of controversy at the same time. You've got development happening, which we'll see in a moment, and also that. This is Chloe, and I do know the owners, Alan and Tina. I knew Chloe when she was probably about 3 months, and I've seen her grow up. She's such a big girl now. She's growing up. But I do know the neighbors, and I interact with them, and just such a great, go by, see them, have a beer, and it's just true community. That picture did not turn out as well as I thought, but that would be Continental Coffee, if it's down a little bit further, but it's okay. Continental Coffee, 1957, been around in commercial. 4 generations, 1 store, and Anita told me, I asked her, Carmelo, this is the unofficial mayor of the Drive. Look at those rings on the right. The best dressed man on the Drive, Carmelo, he's a dance instructor. Sorry ladies, his dance card is full, but he's a great guy. He calls me Gian. I haven't corrected him in 3 years, so. Carmelo. This is a development called Local. This is the way they introduce themselves to the Commercial Drive community. They basically chalked really hard chalk all over the Drive on the sidewalks. Not exactly the best way to get noticed, unless you want to have the rest of the sidewalk spray painted and other buildings around. So this is the way they introduce themselves with regards to their development. Not the greatest way. Anybody know what that is, or what was that? Fit Express, any guesses? Good guess? McDonald's. That used to be McDonald's on Commercial Drive. Now it's a gym. Anita, who works there, so when you walk into the ladies' bathroom and go left, it does still smell like French fries. So when you're going down First and Commercial, that is that. They didn't learn their lesson. Dairy Queen opened about 2 years ago. On your left is your bailiff notice of we're shutting down, and they didn't really heed the excitement for fast food on the Drive, so they didn't learn the lesson from McDonald's. But when you've got so many gelato shops around Commercial, not the smartest business decision. This does say beware of cat. The cat on the back, I don't know the name of the cat, but I've just gone with Blackie because the owner's never home every time I come by. But it does say beware of cat, just kind of a whimsical Commercial Drive sign. Blackie is not vicious. Blackie will not hurt you. This is my favorite deli on the Drive. This is my idea of community, believe it or not. I go in here, they know what I want, 1 dry pepperoni. I go in, they put it in my mouth, they don't give me paper, no bag, no nothing. $1.20, $1.40, I'm in and out, and that's Dragana, and she's awesome. So I love her. I love her. Another shot of some development. My question that I see here, is this development that has a hole in it, or is it a bright future? I'm not so sure. I'm personally part of the gentrification. I did get a place on the drive, but this is happening all the time, so houses are going down, houses are going up. This does say your TV, the answers are not in your TV. This is taken at JJ Bean on the corner, which is a very popular coffee shop. But it also, one of the ways that communication happens on the drive, it happens on sidewalks, it happens on telephone poles. Prado Cafe, this is a great shot. There's a lot going on here. What I call the EVH official ride, East Van hipster bicycle there with the purple tires, as you can see. Prado Cafe, very minimalist, and you are allowed to bring in a PC, but Macs are preferred. First Ravioli store, I talked to them today. They've been around since 1956, 57. 40 years, one owner. Just have a new owner recently. But this is the history of the drive. They've been around. They were the first deli on the drive, first one to have fresh pasta. They used to have a store next door. I truly think Commercial Drive is the first, not knocking Boundary, I'm sorry, but Boundary. This is the first interesting place that you hit when you come into Vancouver. You've got music, you've got people, you've got interaction. Similar to the previous presenter, you've got communication, you've got people talking, laughing, interchanging, and learning. It's phenomenal. Renzo Taylor's, he was on CBC a few different times. Just recently went out of business, nobody to take it over. Taylor since 11 and a half years old and did it for 50-some years. So a lot of change happening with regards to businesses going up, going down, going sideways. So it's not just your new ones. This photo is actually the Raja Cinema. The culture in Vancouver is actually taking it over. They're changing it from back in 1913, they're changing it from a 600-seat theater down to a 365. Building codes were a bit different back then. So a few less people, but Kurt Cobain, Soundgarden have all played here. One of the final shots is women's wear. We're getting near the end of the drive. This is a shop where things go whiz, bang, and boom. It's a forward-thinking sex shop. It's a great place if you're running out of ideas for behind closed doors. And they've got great advice, and they're just super forward-thinking, so it's a great afternoon stroll. This is where I usually finish my day, going in front of Jack's yard, actually across from Chloe. 4th and Commercial, and it's the bamboo yard. Jack puts up the bamboo, people love it. Somebody scribbled on the tree one day, liquid paper, and the next day it was scraped off. Somebody cleaned it off. So that's what I see as a great idea community. Thank you very much.
Tri-Cities Community Television's coverage of Art Connect's Pechakucha Night at the Evergreen Cultural Center was made possible by funding provided by Fred Sufi of Pasta Polo Restaurant.